Welcome back to Main Street Living. Quick question. What if each time you purchased a product, you were helping create a better world for all of us? Well, here to help us understand a little bit more of what that looks like, we have our guest, Lauren Olsen. She's Zero Waste Manager at Centric. Welcome to the show, Lauren. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Now, in the midst of this, pandemic, I looked on your website and you guys are doing some marvelous, just awesome things for the environment and just all over the world. But just for the viewers, can you explain a little bit about what World Centric is?
So at Centric, we are a B corporation and we only make compostable takeout ware. So you might have seen our clamshells or hot coffee cups, cold cups, things like that. Everything's compostable and industrial composting system, trying to give circular economy to all of our products rather than single-use plastic. We also donate 25% of our pre-tax profits to extreme poverty.
Nice, nice. And I also understand that the coronavirus itself has actually caused a meat shortage. Like, how so?
Yeah, so it's interesting. There's been a lot of downward pressure on the meat industry, and at World Centric, we always encourage people to think more about their supply chain and where the products come from. And so, this downward pressure has really caused an influx of cheap meat over the past decades. And now we're experiencing a little bit of increase in prices and lack of availability in some meat products. So now is a great
Wow.
time to, experiment with vegan or vegetarian meals, or maybe converting to a whole vegan or vegetarian lifestyle.
Yeah, now that's a little bit tough for me because I know I've been meat all my life. So I see, I have friends that have gone vegan. But what exactly does the shortage of meat mean for the economy?
Well, in terms of the economy, it might be a little bit higher prices or might not be able to find certain cuts of meat. But really, one of the big problems with the whole meat industry is that livestock contributes to 18% of the greenhouse gas emissions
Okay.
in the planet. So compared to ground travel, flights, all of that fits under that nicely. I mean, air travel is only 2% of all greenhouse gas emissions. So it's a lot. So anything that we can do in terms of cutting back our meat will help with climate mitigation in the future.
Absolutely, and I know it's a pretty huge effort across the globe in terms of the going green and everything. But how can people help with the shortage?
Well, I mean, don't hoard meat is a big thing to do. And then also, just try like one day a week or even start with one meal and don't have meat. There's a lot of different products out there that are meatless options like Beyond the Butcher, Impossible Burger, things like that. And there's also just your good old beans and peas and other things that contain protein that are not meat. So there's lots of availability to do something else and just take away some of the pressure off the current meat economy.
Cool. Well, I think I can feel a little bit more comfortable with, trying to at least go meatless. Well, what are some of the health benefits? Because I try to work out, especially you can't go to the gym, but you just try to eat healthy. So what are some of the benefits?
Well, meat consumption, particularly in the United States, we eat a lot more meat than we're supposed to, like double or three times the amount that the UN says we're supposed to. And, that's connected with high cholesterol, heart attacks, heart disease, high blood pressure, all of that. I know we've all had, someone in our lives who's gone through some sort of medical trauma related to the cardiovascular system. And the first thing they do is, get off meat for a little bit. So, I think it's good for your health, and I think people will see a health benefit pretty much right away in terms of going to more vegetarian or vegan.
Okay. All right. And before we go, this has been such an informative interview, but it just goes so fast. But I also see that through your giving, because your company gives a lot, over $4 million over since 2009, over 150 projects that you've been a part of. But you hope to provide assistance to help create systems change at the root of these issues that you're providing help to. So how can people get more information about that?
Yeah, on our website, we detail all of our giving projects. And really, what we look for is helping people in extreme poverty abroad. So, people who need access to fresh water, latrines, cooking stoves, which contribute to particulate matter in the home if they're having to use wood and other things like that. And so we're very committed to helping people who really are just trying to get up a little bit into a different lifestyle to be more sustainable.
Great, great. Well, Lauren, thank you so much for taking your time out today to be with us today. And I do hope that you guys are continuing to stay safe where you are as we are here in Main Street Living. So thank you so much again.
Thank you.